It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And our focus is on Noah Fant. Always need eyes on him. 4th most catches in the NFL. It's the Seahawks and the Commanders next on Madden Football.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on 10 between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from East. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 21 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it. But that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on it. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game. But sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Back to Walker on 1st down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Finding space at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. CeeDee Lamb. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Sirline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker in the Seattle offense. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They run again with Walker. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
Holding. Offense.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. I want to take that course.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Here's Walker, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bull.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come on the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. Through one quarter, 14-7. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 143 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And going right back to Walker. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give for Walker running right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense set to take over again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Garoppolo. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Robinson will try to pick it up. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., 51 yards. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big, because
I'm focusing on the 4th quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And Walker once more. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, Walker. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Seahawks at 7-3 now on the year. And they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Corral. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Corral. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. This is intercepted.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take it.
He's got a man complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
It's Edwards again.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And give him a gain of 37.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker
on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Garoppolo now, first down throw.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Garoppolo looks to throw once more.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Garoppolo on first down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we have come to
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10. 3rd quarter begins with a run by Walker.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
187 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Corral with it on first down.
And Walker with it over the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Again, it's Walker.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. And quickly, they get to the line.
Now Corral, 3rd and 2.
Dancing to his left.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Hand off here to Walker.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Running left is Walker.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Walker once more.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And
taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First possession of the 2nd half now for Washington.
And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Boye Mafe
in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Pulled in at the 24. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
Here we go, Zach. Roll.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. And Walker has it. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Corral. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. 4th down, here's Corral. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Off the option, here's Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go.
Washington on 3rd down.
3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
Go ahead.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
To Gesicki and complete near the sideline.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Kobe Bryant in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position.
And he's going to go down again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville, and the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year.
And the Washington offense heading out. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
Quick slant, Dotson.
Go ahead.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On the draw, Robinson. Oh, what a move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Able to connect with Dotson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Garoppolo again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Williams brings it in. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Touchdown! C.D. Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.